Hello everybody, I'm Eddie George. I am Navajo. I am Many Goat Clan and also I am Coyote Path Clan. I am from Phoenix, Arizona. Growing up here was very nice. I had a lot of friends and a lot of people that I hung out with. I knew that I was different. I knew that I liked people from my same gender, and I didn't understand what it meant. I just seen it as love. I knew that I wanted to love somebody and be with somebody and, have that relationship that I seen my mother and father and aunts and uncles and everybody go through. And I didn't think of it any other way. I think that back then in the 80s, it was just, you weren't allowed to be yourself. You weren't allowed to be open. You weren't allowed to be who you are. That's a huge difference between the kids when I was growing up in the 80s to the kids that are now. We had to keep things secret. I think that's probably why I stayed at home. Because maybe with me staying at home, I didn't have to deal with all that. I was always with my grandmas. I was always with my mom. I was rarely with my dad, but I was more with my mom and my aunts and stuff like that. So I took a lot from what they taught me to be who I am now. That was my first taste of makeup because I would sit there as they were putting on their mascara and their eyeliner and stuff. I would sit there and watch them like, what are you doing? What's that? And I'm like, why do you put so much makeup on? I used to tease them, but they would get mad at me because I would sit there and watch them. I could see the evolution of things and how I became me, how I became Navi, how I became a leader and an advocate in my community. It was probably started when I went to college at Phoenix College, and I joined the GSA there at Phoenix College, and GSA, or the Gay Straight Alliance, I think it was called Rainbow Spectrum. I still wasn't in drag yet. I was still trying to find myself and find out what I was going to do, who I was going to be, and how I was going to be. I always felt that I knew that I was going to help, in a way, the community, somehow. The Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence are all over the world. And if you see any people dressed like nuns, have white face makeup on, and going out to the community to serve, to advocate for other people, those are Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence. So that's where I started my drag. I joined them in 2010. I created the persona of Navi Ho, and then I decided, hey, let's try to do drag. Let's see what that's about. So I started to just watch and being a part of the community and watching many drag performers here in Phoenix do their thing. And be advocates. And I thought, oh, this is something new, something different. Let me try this. So Navi Ho is somebody that's going to go out to the community to be that fighter and be that advocate for others that don't speak or can't speak or are scared. The story behind the name, I am Navajo. So I wanted to be a leader for my community, and I felt being Dene, being Navi Ho, being part of the people, I felt this was like the strongest word I can think of and do and be who I am. However, when I first decided to be Navi Ho, it was originally spelled Navi Ho, Navihoe, and then I found out HOE is a garden tool, and I didn't want to be known as a garden tool. So that's I dropped the E and just keep the HO, and that's where I went as Navi. And it's been overwhelming to see the acceptance from not only the indigenous community, but others, and know who I am. Yes, there were people that didn't accept the name. They thought I was being very disrespectful to the name, and I told them that this is who I am, this is what I am. I think things are more accepting now than they were before. People were very unsure about how to act and how to be, and now seeing how kids are and how things have changed and things are progressing and people are just loving themselves, it's very inspiring. I think the way that drag has been mainstreamed and brought into the community and a whole is that it's fun and exciting. And then you get these politicians that bring in, well, drag is not appropriate for children. Well, drag is not appropriate. You know, there's things on TV that is not appropriate for children, but they still watch it. Don't come after the community, the drag community that's helping, that's, you know, that was part of the Stonewall riots and that were there to bring equality, start equality. You know, don't come after them. No. I don't think that's right, and I don't think that's fair. I am scared. I mean, not only for being a gay person, but also just being a person of color. I'm very scared. I'm unsure, especially the way that things now, you know, the whole Roe versus Wade and what happened at the Supreme Court, and things, comments that are made by certain judges about what we should look at next, and my rights as a gay person, or that of who I can marry could be affected by that. That is very scary. I think there's a lot of misconceptions of what drag is. That we're all sex fiends and we dress provocatively. Anybody can make their vision, their artistry into a drag performance. And I think that's what we see now. You know, you see pageantry. Pageantry is so beautiful in the community. I've known drag queens to create their chosen songs or whatever they're going to perform based on their audience, and they use their audience for that. Because you want the audience to have fun and exciting and dance and sing along with you is the best thing in the whole wide world to do. And to see politicians use that as a tactic is very sad. It's like, why? Why do something like that? Seeing people do their thing on stage and like elaborate costumes and different hair and different gowns and jewelry and dancers, it just makes it so pretty. It makes it very pretty. I like to do a lot of show tunes or something that's from Broadway or movies. Be prepared to be entertained. A lot of my friends are very, 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 very cool entertainers. There is an endless opportunity to be yourselves, whether it's with drag, whether it's your chosen family, whether it's with your regular family, whether it's just being a leader, whether it's being a politician. There's so many opportunities for you to help within the community, and I feel that you should embrace that. Never be afraid to be yourself. Yate, Navi Ho, do Eddie George, Inche. I'm here. I'm looking gorgeous and beautiful, and I am a vision in my community. So I just wanted to say and let you know that you matter, we care, we love you, be yourself. Be strong, be beautiful, be fierce. Thank you.